Hey there and welcome up, folks. Stormy Sensei here, bringing you some more Pokemon content. We're down another controller, as I mentioned before, or probably a lot of you don't know because you don't follow the Final Fantasy streams, but my A button keeps sticking on my Power A controller, so it's practically useless as well because it's kind of difficult to, press the A button and then choose the move you want, because you end up just pressing whatever the last move was and on the same target, so that's no good. So we're back to using Joy-Cons. Which drift. We're not going to let that stop us from playing more Pokemon content. Oh, I can't wait to run Tangrowth. I'm so ready for this. I wonder if Leaf Blade will do more than Spirit Shackle. We're on Grassy Terrain, so that's a 1.3 times effect, even though we're reduced by like 50% because it's not very effective. But it might crit, which does more than twice as much. Yeah, it does about the same as Spirit Shackle without a crit, with the Grassy Terrain up at least. Critical catch? Not quite. So at the end of last stream, we were told to go into some forest and find some max mushrooms. And so here we are. Also, I've been looking up videos on the Cramomatic. Ooh, it's got Ingrain. That's rough. It's going to be healing a lot. Man, imagine this with Eviolite, Tangela with Grassy Terrain, and Ingrain, so you can't phase it out. It heals by like more than an eighth each turn. And then what else could you do to make it really annoying? You could probably have like Poison Powder. Or maybe if you set up Poison Spikes ahead of time, Toxic Spikes ahead of time. The only problem is it doesn't have very good special defense, though. That's you, you're the only person that's going to do that? I don't know, man. Oh yeah, you're right, it is in the tunnel. I remember that he said they're supposed to be in the forest, but for some reason they're not in the forest. So you need to check in this other place. Next up is Amoonguss. Well, it's very easy to counter it. All you need is just, you could lower the defenses by using status moves, or you could just use a special attacker. Like Apple Acid should work. Acid Spray should work as well. I wonder if they get strength sap. Although it doesn't really need strength sap though, because it already has good defense. Really needs like some way to lower their special attack. Because really there's only light screen and amnesia. Does Tangela learn amnesia? Alright, we're at max sleep turns. I think we're guaranteed to wake up next turn. Ooh, very close. Alright. That could go really bad. I hope that I don't end up using my Master Ball accidentally. In fact, I think I'm going to make a Pokemon hold my Master Ball. Just so I don't accidentally toss it at a Mungus of all things. Alright, let's take a look-see. Tangela. Oh, learns toxic. Gross. So we could get Poison Powder. We get Knockoff to mess with our item play. Ingrain, Grassy Terrain. Or we could do like Grassy Terrain, Ingrain. Let's see what the egg moves are. Those are usually pretty good as well. Leech Seed. Leech Seed would be really gross. But that's what I plan on doing on my Tangrowth anyway. So this Tangrowth set that I'm going to be running, it's going to be, I don't think I actually wrote it down or anything like that. Let's take a look at its stats though. Yeah, it's got high special attack and high attack and high HP and high defense, but it just has low speed and low special defense. So you can really run anything you want with this. It gets Rage Powder as a move, as an egg move, I should say. That could be pretty annoying. The only problem is most people run special attackers in doubles though. Like the biggest threats are like Air Slash and like Max Flare, Max Airstream, things like that. But if you could do it pretty well, you could like beat Excadrill pretty easily. Yeah, there, Bobfather. Alright, let's make something hold a Master Ball. Oh, that's why. Well, actually, this should probably go in the breed box, now that I think about it. In fact, a lot of these probably need to go in the breed box. I almost need to, like, make a separate breed box again. Alright, we're almost out of space for that box, but I did actually empty another box, pretty sure, somewhere. Yeah, I've emptied this box. And I mostly filled up this box. Room for 8 Pokemon, alright. So now this box is empty. This will be faster to go the other way. Or at least it would have been faster. I should have kept on going the way I was going. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, and I didn't actually do the thing that I even opened up the box in order to do. Why is Urshifu legal? Legal in what? It's not legal on ranked. You can't use it in ranked battle. Let's give Master Ball to... There's some other Pokemon. I should actually sort them out ahead of time and then move them all at once. And of course I think of that right as I'm done moving all but the last one. Alright, so one box space left for this one and then the rest go in here. Oh, there's Tangrowth. You'll have your day. Oh. That's a nice one, actually. Just make every legendary legal. There'll be, at some point in time, they'll add, like, restricted Pokemon, like they did in Ultra Moon and Ultra Sapphire. Oh no, I used Noble Roar instead of Nuzzle, thanks to the Joy-Con drift. At least it kind of worked out. What is this thing? Lurantis? Never heard of it. Looks pretty cool though. This is the weird moveset. This is support Toxtricity, made specifically for doubles, because it's a fast Pokemon that has Nuzzle and Acid Spray. Acid Spray lowers the opponent's stats by 2 stages. Their special defense, so you could follow it up with something else, like a Gengar, for example. Haven't actually tried it out in battle yet. And the Technician is just there because it helps it do extra damage with its Acid Spray and Nuzzle. Don't really have an item for it yet. Maybe Metronome? I got a strat to beat Zero Aura. You mean besides just using Golurk? Use Golurk, yeah. We had the same idea, which makes sense because Golurk is the perfect Pokemon to counter Zero Aura. I know I plan on using mine when we do our raids tomorrow. What is that? That looks like the unevolved form of Barraskewda. Passimian. It's cool that we can get that in the wild now. This looks like the thing that evolves into the thing that I just caught, so I'm not going to bother catching it. Hey there, C Yang. Welcome to the channel. You're new here? Well, here on this channel, we do Pokemon content. We've been doing it a lot less lately, but we're getting back into it now that the DLC's out. And we do a lot of Smash, especially on the weekends. We do viewer battles. And then during the weekdays, we do single player games. Right now we're going through Final Fantasy IX. Hey there, Quay. Good to see you again. And to answer your question as to what we're doing, we are doing some story stuff, kind of, for the Pokemon DLC. But really, we're just looking around to see if there are any new Pokemon that I haven't caught yet. And then, if we happen to also, you know, happens to be along the way to the story stuff, then we just do the story stuff as well. We've caught like 3 new Pokemon in the last 20 minutes. Is spamming allowed? Not really, no. Well, you can just like talk normally, have a regular conversation, things like that. I am not seeing a way to get to the tunnel from this area, so maybe we gotta go the other direction. We've caught all these Pokemon already. Wait, actually, do we have Poliwhirl? I finished in the first 3 hours and I have Urshifu and have G-Max. We spent 3 hours and only finished the first trial. Shouldn't I have more Pokemon than this? I caught this guy. Where's the Tangela that I caught? Oh, there it is. Okay, I see. I got it. We're good. I already have regular Mr. Mime. We have Wishmer already. Well, I mean, the game isn't too short if you don't rush the story content. Oh, I was looking for Poliwag. That's what I was doing. And we already have Poliwag, so mystery solved. Oh, Little Game wasn't saying that you were spamming. He was answering the question that you asked earlier because he wasn't here when I answered it out loud. Hey there, Paper Plaza Productions. Good to see you again. I need to check Iron Tail because I saw in I was looking up Pokemon sets and I saw a description saying that Iron Tail had a chance to lower the opponent's defense, but I thought that Iron Tail had a chance to increase your defense. If I could just get the Joy-Cons to like not move around on its own. Alright, this is fine. So, Iron Tail, because, you know, Serapi's wrong sometimes. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. Come on. Alright, down one. Okay, has a chance to lower the opponent's defense. Cool. When am I done streaming? Well, we just got started, so probably a couple of hours. We'll probably finish the story at this or today, and then we might do like some Zero Aura raids. Oh, it actually tells you how many are left in the area that you're in currently. That's nice. Hey there, Gale. I think I see another one. Yeah, there's another one right here. Maybe we'll spend some time to like find all the Diglets. Since there's actually like a countdown for each area individually, which I was kind of worried about before. Because if it's just for like, you need to find 149 more, and that was like it, then that would be very disheartening. We would never finish. But if it's just like stay in one area and then until it tells you you're done with that area, then I could do that. That's no problem. What is that? Oh, that's Rockruff. Do I already have Rockruff? I think Little Game is asking which Pokemon you have in your raid. I already have Rockruff. No one in any chat that I ever join is, I'm online near 9:30 or shorter. And right now it's 5:55. Oh yeah, we'll definitely be done before then. We usually do streams for like, I'd say that the most common number, Skarmories. The most common time that I'm done streaming by is like at the 2-hour mark is usually when we cut things off. I think that because it's a Friday, we might go a little longer. Now that Skarmory's in the game, I wonder if people still use Corviknight. Like, I wonder why you would use one versus the other. I'm gonna compare the two. So, Skarmory is the original Stallmon. It comes with spikes, which is good. It's super bulky. It has a good defensive typing. 140 base defense, that's pretty good. But if you compare that with with Corviknight, and oops. Corviknight only has 105 defense, but has 98 HP though, with 85 special defense, and Skarmory has 70 special defense. It's actually pretty close to each other in terms of special defense. Corviknight has 15 more base defense than Skarmory, but Corviknight has more HP and more attack, but like only barely. It's 87 versus 85. So really Skarmory is just better overall than Corviknight when it comes to being a defensive Pokemon. Does it learn Iron Head though? Yep, it learns Iron Head. Does it learn Defog? It doesn't learn Defog though. So Corviknight could be better because it learns Defog. But does Skarmory learn Roost? It does learn Roost as an egg move. Corviknight also learns as an egg move. Does it learn U-turn? It doesn't learn U-turn. Does it learn any sort of return type move? It doesn't. You have to swap out. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Which one would be better? Right now I'm beating my aunt in Monopoly. Well, good luck. How many players other than you and your aunt? Is it the two of you, or are there more than two of you? Because once you're winning in Monopoly with just one other person, then it's easy to keep on winning. But when there are multiple players, you know, sometimes you can still lose. Do I need Manshao? Or do I have one already? It looks like I could catch one. Oh yeah, Streamlabs profile picture is different sometimes. I don't even know what type of Pokemon this is. Is it like fighting psychic or something like that? Oh no, what did I use? Oh, thank goodness it was a Great Ball. Oh, that's so scary. Oh, that was terrifying. Alright, that does it. This is just a pure fighting type Pokemon. Can't take any more chances here. Alright, there we go. Corviknight is now the keeper of the Master Ball. What is that thing in the grass? Oh, it's the thing that evolves into Mianshao. We don't need any of those because we can just use the Pokemon Breeding Center to get what we need. Yeah, it's getting a lot of shirts for us. Nice. Will we all be matching? Maybe you meant shinies the first time rather than shirts. Because that would make more sense given the rest of your sentences. I mostly don't shiny hunt myself, but we have some people in the chat that do. Alright, so I guess I'll go west and then north. Drapion we already have, Scyther we already have, Tauros we already have. For a second I thought that was Spearow, and I was like, what? I didn't see Spearow in any of the things I looked up for this game. I have so much Moo Moo Milk because you get Moo Moo Milk as the as the third place prize for the what's it called? Wait, Cubone's new, isn't it? I think Cubone's new. Oh. Good thing we set up that light screen against this Cubone. We gotta just like wait 2 seconds before we actually press the button to make sure that it doesn't drift anywhere. Alright, and we're gonna move over to the Pokeballs. Wait. Alright, now throw. Now, if Cubone is new, that means that I could bring in a Alolan Cubone. And Alolan Cubone is awesome looking, or Alolan Marowak I should say is awesome looking. I have a couple on my Pokemon Let's Go Eevee play or save file. In fact, I could actually bring over like all the Kantonian Pokemon if I wanted to, but I want to catch as many as I can. Just honestly in this game before I start actually transferring over the Pokemon from my Let's Go Eevee play save file. Two more? I may as well finish this while I'm here, right? Keep an eye out for any others. I saw something flash up here. What was that? It's just a trick of the light. Yeah, these max mushrooms over here is what I'm looking for. My Decidueye is actually pretty weakened right now. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought that we were healed up all the way. Alright, my final Spirit Shackle. It's a good thing I didn't switch into my toxicity for this. Coughing is pure poison. This team was not terribly great for this, but Corviknight should be able to handle this, even though he's 20 levels lower. I was thinking I had level 100 Pokemon. I do have level 100 Pokemon, but level 100 Pokemon knock out everything on the field, so I can't catch them. So I switched to using level 60 Pokemon so that I would be able to hurt them and then catch them easier. And I wasn't expecting to be in an actual battle with the trainer. But it's okay. This level 40 Pokemon should be able to beat this level 60 Pokemon. Why don't you take the Master Ball from Corviknight? So my Joy-Cons drift. So when I try to catch a Pokemon, sometimes if I'm trying to use a Pokeball, the controller just starts holding right or left. And it just keeps on holding left or right, so then I'm choosing basically a random ball. And I don't want to accidentally use a Master Ball on a wild Pokemon. Oh, I wasn't even watching my battle and accidentally used Roost a second time. There's so many Steel Wings. Maybe I should use Steel Wing instead of Iron Head. I originally had Iron Head for the move for Corviknight's fourth move. Everything else, like the U-turn, the Defog, and the Roost, all are originally from my build. And I was going to use Iron Head as the final one, but like, maybe I don't need it. Maybe I should use Steel Wing instead. because Ironhead only has 10 power points, I think. Let me look that up. Ironhead has 15 power points. And if I'm building this Corviknight basically to PP stall anyway, may as well have something with 25, may as well have 25 steel wings instead of 15 Ironheads. Do I know about high jump kick, Cinderace? Yep, so high jump kick is an egg move that you can teach to Score Bunny if you put in it's an egg move, which means that if the parent knows high jump kick, then the egg that you hatch will have high jump kick. You can learn it from Hitmonlee, because they're both in the human-like egg group. And then you can go even further and have Libero Cinderace, which means that when it uses high jump kick, it'll be a fighting type, and it'll be same type attack bonus. Hawlucha is a good one too. Yeah, Hawlucha would teach you. In fact, Hawlucha would be easier. Actually, no, it wouldn't be easier, because you still need a female Cinderace for it to work either way. I actually have a high jump kick Score Bunny in my box somewhere. Alright, time for the disrespect. Good job, Corviknight. They boost all stats of a Pokemon during battle. That's pretty cool. I didn't want my character to say easy peasy. Just rude. Do I have the Sandshrew already? I know the Sandshrew is new as well. Let's see, Sandshrew. Doesn't look like I have one. Yep. So let's go ahead and get that. Right now I'm making a Lycanroc and a Luxray build. Nice. Can Rillaboom have an egg move? Yep. Rillaboom has, what are some egg moves for Rillaboom? Bulk Up, I think? Well, you would use a TR for that anyway. I'm just gonna look it up rather than remember it off the top of my head. Rillaboom. Almost every Pokemon has egg moves. The egg moves for Rillaboom are Growth, which isn't that great. Hammer Arm, not that great either. Fake Out, that's really good. Strength, eh. Nature Power, Worry Seed, and Leech Seed. Leech Seed is pretty cool. And Growth is okay. Pretty sure I have a Worry Seed Grookey in my box somewhere. GameCube controller should work, yeah. What would I need the ZL button for? Or the L button for? I don't think anything, because it functions as the A button in the overworld, so I think I'll do that. I'm going to switch controllers. There we go. Oh, the one issue with the GameCube controller is that you can't go to the menu, but that's fine. I don't think we'll need to, for the most part. I guess if we were to switch to doing raids or something like that, it might get problematic because I'm going to need to add people's friends codes. Oh, Chansey's a runaway Pokemon. I think we finished. That's the last Diglett in warm-up tunnel. It's a nice little mini game to go through. Oh, another thing you can't do is you can't zoom out in the wild area. So I'm kind of stuck with the zoomed in. Sand Slash. I already have Sandshrew. Ooh, another Rocky Helmet. Excellent. I love that. I almost considered getting like another Switch. Well, not for this reason, but like I'm considering getting a second Switch for completely unrelated reasons. And I was thinking about getting another Pokemon Sword game. Or maybe I would obviously get Pokemon Shield because I already have Pokemon Sword. Just that I could trade over like all the one-time items like Life Orb, and well, you can use BP to get Life Orb, but Rocky Helmet is an item that you only get one of in the regular game playthrough, and things like that, like extra leftovers, extra shell bells, things like that. But it's good to know that you know, with the DLC you get more of these items. Get an Animal Crossing Switch? Yeah, that's actually the reason why I'm considering it. What is that? That's Scrafty's unevolved form. You can't transfer items through home. You can transfer the Pokemon, but if you move them into Pokemon Home, they drop the item that they had. Which is why, even though I have 3 Zacians, I don't have any rusted swords. Protector. I already had one of those. I think I actually used BP to get the protector that I have, which is very disappointing. Maybe I got it at the Stowan side Bazaar. Hopefully that's where I got mine from. This is a new Pokemon, right? I'm pretty sure that's a new Pokemon. The thing that evolves into Crocodile, Sandile. If I used Circle Throw, I'm pretty sure that I end the battle. So I'm going to use Night Slash instead. Yeah, it's like a little bandit crocodile. Anthropomorphic and everything. So hilarious. I don't get notified of your streams. You gotta click the bell. Also, I started like super late. And also, you missed like a lot of stuff in the last Final Fantasy IX play session. Like, so much happened. I don't even want to get into spoilers, but like, wow. Not that it's making you feel any better, but it was a lot though. You got the bell and still didn't get notified? Then you probably just were asleep then. Also, I know that the bell actually has 3 settings. There's a setting for like no notifications, some personalized notifications, and all notifications. Not to get all like YouTuber, be sure to smash the bell on you, but like there are different settings for it. So if you feel like being sure that you're getting notified, then you'd have to click on the bell and then like get the little pop-up. Flame orb? Wait, what? I just picked up a flame orb. What? My mind is completely blown now. Just handing items out like candy. So for those of you that don't know, the only way to get the flame orb before was to beat the Elite Four, and then after you beat the Elite Four for the first time every day, you always get a wishing piece the first time. You then have to beat the Elite Four again, and then it's a random drop at the end of beating the Elite Four. And it's like a super rare drop too. Alright, I think we picked up everything there is to pick up in this area. And then, you know, I did eventually get a flame orb myself. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm not going to give that right now to a Pokemon. I actually have a Pokemon already that I was planning on using that for. My Quick Feet Jolteon. Perfect. So I really didn't want to have to run Toxic Orb because it would hurt you more quickly over time. But like now all I need to do is just stall for one turn and I'll be faster than everything except for Choice Scarf Dragapult. And like, who runs Choice Scarf Dragapult, really? Nine more in this desert? Wow, that's so many. I didn't see a single one up until now. That was the first one that I noticed. I wasn't really looking for it, but we'll probably do a dedicated stream to finding the Diglets or something. Maybe not a dedicated stream, but like, you know, we could actually roll the Zera Auras raids into the oh, I found a bottle cap. That's nice. We could roll the Zera Aura raids into also finding all the Diglets. I think that'd be a reasonable thing to do. Then you guys could even like search with me. Or if I wanted to get like actual content up, I could cut up the stream so that it like actually shows all the different locations. But yeah, that seems like a lot of effort though. Alright, since I can't actually find the way to walk to where I'm going, I'm just going to fly. I think I missed your troopers leaving, but thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the Final Fantasy IX stream. CSC Yang, thanks for stopping by, and hopefully you enjoyed yourself. Oh, it even shows the little max clouds that appear over the Pokemon's head. Wait, so if I ate the max soup, does that mean that I can Dynamax now? Darn. They really trolled me just now. You sound like a kid. I should probably heal at some point in time. Yeah, Clara. Uh-huh. Actually, I should have checked to see how many I have. I have 7 total. How sad. This game forces us to do raids to get more max mushrooms. I mean, that's not that bad of a problem. Like, the game forces you to do raids in order to get Dynamax candies. Wait, then we have to find them. I thought I saw them as a drop earlier. Also, I started saying something about this earlier, but never got around to it. You can have infinite money using the Cramomatic. You can just give it 4 cherry berries and you'll always get a Heat Crash TR. Cherry berries cost like 300 and Heat Crash sells for 3,000. So it's free money. Just in case you like wanted to buy all the outfits in the game or something like that. Oh, you can buy cherry berries from the berry vendors in Wedgehurst. And there's also a berry vendor right outside of this dojo. I'm still waiting for Sarah B to basically post the list of ingredients, all the recipes for the Cramomatic. Like, I know as well that you can put in 4 rare candies to get an ability capsule. And that's the only one I know for sure of now that I think more about it. I had looked up other ones, or I was watching a Relisify video where he was explaining some of these, but I forgot most of them because they were less lucrative than using cherry berries. And the final, last, ultimate third trial. Ultimate? No, the answer is no, you cannot. I tried some apricot combos and got a Pokeball and an Ultra Ball. Trying to hint at her being a villain in the future? Nah, she's good. Alright. I don't think I want to use Corviknight first. Let's use Decidueye first. And we can actually use Reflect to begin with, since it uses Confusion to start off with. Or do I want to just use an actual team? Like I could use my Gardevoir? Nope, that's level 35. Never mind. I could use my Gengar. It's level 70, but it doesn't have anything super effective. 40, 51, 70. I think I already have like the best team already. This is not a Pokemon that's used for actual battles. This is a double support Pokemon. It's gotta be something that's like both good, but not too good. This Melodic is pretty good. Yeah, I could use this Melodic. Level 64. What? The Wakanberry protects against the super effective grass or electric move. I forget which one. Either way, we will swap this out. And now Melodic can be the Pokemon that I send out against this team. It was basically just keep on running Scald over and over again. Special defense is ridiculous. Marvel Scale boosts my defense if I get burned or paralyzed or poisoned. So, as you can imagine, just looking at my special defense and my defense, I'd be unstoppable if I get any sort of status effect. Most people run competitive for their Melodic, so that if they get their status or they get their stats debuffed, then they get a special attack super boost. I'm about to do this 100 times. Yeah, that's now the best way to get money. Before it was farming watts and then buying luxury balls and then selling the luxury balls. But you don't always get to buy luxury balls every day. Like it changes day to day. Then again, if you don't get it one day, you could just date skip to get it the next day, but it's whatever. She has become the poison type gym leader. That'd actually be pretty good in the Galar region because she would obviously beat the fairy type gym leader, and she would probably beat the fighting type gym leader as well because fighting's not very effective against poison. She would obviously beat the grass type gym. Hey there, Lubba. They're like, how did he get here there so fast? Secretly, Master Roshi. Yeah, Rayhan would probably defeat her because he's got a good balanced team and his lead Pokemon is Duraludon. And Poison doesn't have any effect against Steel. As you can see how badly we beat her with my 20 levels lower Skarmory. Not Skarmory, Corviknight. Oh. Wait, what? It started off already poisoned? That's why she got here first. And I was badly poisoned too. But that's kind of a good thing because we now have Marvel Scale, and we will have bolstered defense. And that was a critical hit too. Look at that. This is the power of Marvel scale. But because we're badly poisoned instead of like just regular poisoned, that's kind of gross. Luckily we still have Toxtricity, so we'll actually swap out into Toxtricity and absorb the toxic spikes, no problem. So Galarian Legion comes out. Wait, oh wait, Clear Smog. Okay, remove stat changes, okay. Let's use Nuzzle, just because we can. And then we can actually beat this with Acid Spray, because every attack lowers their special defense harshly. So good. Oh, wait, what? My Wakanberry? Well, I guess I have more of them, I suppose, but that's just annoying. It's like, that's a consumable item. We can go into Melodic now. Alright, last attack against this guy. I can't believe she cheated and put up toxic spikes ahead of time. That's so messed up. And she put 2 layers up too. She didn't put up 1 layer. So the shield character, what was his special typing? Like, this is the poison type person. Was the other NPC rival from Pokemon Shield also poison? Also poison. A little boring, but that's okay. Oh, psychic type specialist. Okay. That actually makes sense because poison Slowbro is a poison and psychic type trainer, or Pokemon. What if we just like brought out Corviknight and then their signature Max Ooze didn't do anything? That's funny. Well, I guess it's time to reverse everything here. Remove the special attacks. Yeah. You didn't have to do it like that. Sometimes it just goes down like this. Use Max Guard. That would also work, but I want to lower the special attack. Dang. That is a bulky Pokemon. That was a critical hit? What? That was 120 base power. Defense or special defense? I think this is going to be a special attack Pokemon, so we're going to keep on hitting him with the Max Flutterby. And I was right about that. We can actually Roostuff all of this damage once we go back down to regular size. They're pretty much guaranteed to use Water Pulse, because that's what they've done every time so far. Confused us. So maybe instead of U-turn, we should just swap out into Decidueye. And that was with a critical hit. Yikes. Poor guy. See, who needs level 100 Pokemon? You just do the content regularly. You know, Pika, I was actually thinking that that's what you were thinking in your head, but I just wasn't going to say it out loud. Like, sounds more fun to interact with in a way. Like, usually that just means one thing. What happens if you lose this battle? Like, does the game do a cutscene where it's like, wow, I can't believe that Clara won. That's cool. And you get to go on anyway? Or do you just white out and then have to go back and challenge her again? Nah. I actually just now noticed that she's using the actual poison type uniform, and she just has a jacket over it. You could actually equip that yourself. But I noticed the poison type leggings. You mustered so much effort and tried so hard. Get it? Mustard? Just the regular league card? I wanted the rare league card. Holographic. Well, I guess only the gym leaders have that so far. Alright, let's look at the true prize. How funny would it be if I just like left after this? Like, yep, we got the Clara trainer card. We're leaving. We're done with the DLC. We're not going to get the legendary. Oh, she was a singer, apparently. She fit in right with Piers. Clara-themed collectibles. But she only managed to sell only 8 of them. Only 8 copies of her debut album. Crazy for Clara. That's kind of sad. She decided to become a gym leader to help her gain more popularity. So she actually isn't that different from like all the other gym leaders out there. Like Rayhan, who's like obsessed with social media. Or Nessa, who's also trying to do modeling on the side. Or Piers, who is literally a musician as well as a gym leader. She chose the poison type because it matched her image and there was less competition. That's too funny. This is one of them and the other one is a rare one? Okay, so I guess maybe after I finish more of the content, I'll get her rare card. Everyone's happy to win something, aren't they? But losing is also something to be valued. I try to tell you guys all the time, when we're playing Smash. Yeah, don't worry too much about winning and whatnot. Learn a lot more from losing. It's so puny. And scaredy. So this little panda thing is a legendary. Doesn't look too legendary to me. Panda, Pika says. Alright, let's take a look at this guy's stats. Cubfu. 385 base stat total. Good speed and attack. Pretty bad at everything else. It's like as frail as Gengar, but like not as strong. But it evolves into, how do I pronounce this thing? Urshifu. And its stats. 550 base stat total. So it's a little bit better than a, it's not quite a legendary Pokemon, because that would be 600 base stat total. It's practically a pseudo-legendary. Actually, wait, that's not, hang on a second. It's not 600 is like Dragonite level, I think. So Eternatus is 690 base stat total. Zamazenta is 670 or 720 if it has the crown version. Yeah, I think that 600 is like Dragonite and Tyranitar and, you know, all the other pseudo-legendary dragon Pokemon. So it's even weaker than Dragonite and whatnot, but it's still pretty good looking. Like 100 base HP, 130 attack, 97 speed. Not bad. So we're going to train it in 100 defense too. That's pretty nice. We're going to train it in speed and attack, I guess. Unfortunately, I've already been spoiled to the fact that you can leave your Pokemon out and have them walk around with you. So this is not a surprise. So next we gotta get Cub Food and Max Happiness, I guess. Can I trade with you? What do you want to trade? Where'd my Cub Food go already? I lost it. There it is. Level 10. That's super weak. Like super, super weak. Oh, you need to do all the trade evolutions. Oh, nice. This is good nature. Plus attack, minus special attack. That's perfect. I wonder if they did that on purpose. Well, yeah, about the hour and a half mark. I guess we will spend this time to, well, we're trade with a little game, and then we're going to EV train the Cubfu, because we may as well. And then in the process of doing that, that should give us a good amount of happiness anyway. I don't know why they gave it at such a low level. I think you're able to come here immediately as soon as you get to Wedgehurst Station. Like if you haven't beaten the game yet. I didn't software set for the right nature. Oh, that's okay. You can use mints. I got lucky with mine though. Like, this is actually best nature. Plus special attack minus defense. Oh no. So it isn't on purpose. I just got lucky then. Lucky me. Alright, let's move some of these things around here. We actually never got the Vanillux, surprisingly. Corviknight is built, which is cool. Decidueye. Toxtricity. Don't really need Melodic either. We lost our Wakanberry. That was a little sad that happened to me. Where was this before? Leftovers. Which Pokemon did I have with leftovers? Oh, it was on Bronzong before, but like, that doesn't really matter. Got trade code? Alright, one moment. I'm rearranging stuff for what we're gonna do after I trade with you. And rearranging some of these Pokemon. Make sure that everything's, so HP, attack, defense, special attack. This is an attack Pokemon. Special defense. This is a defense Pokemon. Shouldn't I have more special defense Pokemon? Where are all my special defense Pokemon? Oh, here's one. Eldegoss is a special defense. You are a defense. You're a defense. You're a special attack. Yeah, I guess that's all I have for special defense Pokemon. What else are we missing a lot of? We're missing some HP Pokemon. We're not missing, but like, I could build more HP Pokemon. That'd be nice to have. And we don't really have too many physical fighters either, or defensive Pokemon. We build a lot of speed Pokemon. You got Adamant. What is that? Plus attack minus speed? That plus speed... Oh. Okay, plus attack minus speed. I've been trying to learn some of the ability, or some of the natures. Oh, minus special attack. Okay. So I was quite off. Yeah, so I just use these Dittos, and they have all the good abilities, or all the good natures that I need. But I still can't remember, usually, off the top of my head, what they are. Alright, so now we're going to... Oh yeah, we need to give this guy an item. If we're going for speed, then we're going to want to give the power anklet. And then we're going to leave here for a bit. Alright, we're connected to the internet. Link trade. Nope. Link trade. And now they're 8-digit codes instead of 4-digit codes. So let's see what that code was. 735185352. Oops, that was way off. 7351 8352. So speedy Pokemon are Talos. So you see that here. Not Talo. Although Talo is a speed Pokemon. Rookidee is what we'd be actually using though. Let me check to see if my Conkeldurr has Pokerus. It does not. So it would normally take 28 battles for us to max out our speed. If we get Pokerus, it'll only take 14. Alright, we're with Lil Game now. And you just need some random Pokemon. So I'll just keep trading this Pokemon right here. So I'm going to also be completing a lot of my Pokedex as well through this. This should give us Slowking, trading Slowpoke with King's Rock. Well, I had to trade you back the Pokemon anyway, so now I'm going to trade you back the Slowking, and you trade me whatever the next Pokemon that needs to trade to evolve, and then I'll trade you that one, and you'll give me the next one, and then we'll keep on doing that, and at the end, I'll trade you your Pokemon back, and you'll get the, and you'll give me the Sandile back. So this is Seadra, but does Seadra evolve into Kingdra, or does Horsey evolve into Kingdra? I guess we'll find out. Urshifu's signature moves seem pretty ridiculous. Yeah, I saw it happen. I saw it one time ever, and it was pretty good. Like, it one-shot like everything. Oh, so Seadra evolves into Kingdra. So Surging Strikes will always be a critical hit, and it hits 3 times in a row. Critical hits are important because they actually ignore all your defense buffs. And I think it also ignores your attack debuffs as well. So that's pretty strong. The fact that it strikes 3 times in a row means that it breaks Sturdy, and it also breaks Focus Sash, and it also breaks Disguise, I think. Pretty sure it will break Disguise. I think critical hits also break through screens as well. So like if you were running like G-Max Lapras, and it breaks through that. Or you could have Wicked Blow, which is a single strike that has 80 base power and is always a critical hit. Technically, in terms of like raw power, Wicked Blow is stronger because 80 base power versus 25 times 3 for 75. But Surging Strikes definitely has way more utility because 3 critical hits, and also, like I said, breaking Sash and breaking Disguise and all that other stuff. Can I give you something you don't have? Yeah. You don't have... What do you not have? Do I have Jigglypuff? Yep, it's right here. No, that's great. Like, having more Pokemon to catch is awesome. So you're unlikely to have some of these, like, rare Pokemon, right? Like, I could give you Zeraora and, like, Solgaleo, things like that. Do you have those? I know you have Eternatus. Probably don't have Meltan. Oh, you want something that's only in the decks? Okay. I can find something that's in the decks. I'm so glad that they didn't revoke my Shiny Charm now that there are more Pokemon in the decks to get. Meowstic? That's kind of rare. Timber? You need Timber? Eevee? I'm surprised that you don't have those Pokemon. Those are pretty common Pokemon to get. Do you have a Dreepy? Probably. I know that I have lots of them, but I don't know if they're in this save file, because I moved around a lot of Pokemon in order to make room for the Pokemon that I was going to catch in Armor. So I moved a bunch of Pokemon into Pokemon Home and a lot of Pokemon into my other save files on this Switch. But I could get you a Dreepy, though. And we have plenty of EVs, but these are all G-Max EVs. I'll save those for later. I have an entire box full of EVs otherwise, though. This one has Wish and Yawn, and is Japanese. So these are egg moves, and also Anticipation is the hidden ability. So I can give you this one. Oh, you're messing up my boxes by giving me this Timber back. I had to put it in the, I had to rearrange these again. Critical hits only do 50% more instead of 100% more, starting from Generation 6. I never realized that. But I guess... Oh yeah, because critical hits do 150% damage. And if you have the sniper ability, they actually do 225% damage. I'll just keep on scrolling and then you just tell me when there's something that you want, little game. Are you asking if I have an own tempo rock breath? Cutie Fly? You want the bee thing? I'll give you Shield Dust. That's the better one. Is own tempo the hidden ability or something? And what's special about own tempo rock ruff? I don't know anything about Lycan Rock. So own tempo is the hidden ability, which means you can't get intimidated, and also means you can't get confused. And if you evolve it, it gets Tough Claws, or Steadfast, or Vital Spirit. Tough Claws is good if you get it in the Dusk form. Lycan Rock evolves differently depending on what time of day it evolves. Dusk form being the hardest one because it's like a 2-hour gap. Oh, yeah, Dusk form is the only way. Okay, it has to be own tempo if you want to get Dusk form. And you have to evolve it between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. And while I was looking that up, I was just scrolling through. Noibat? Okay, I'm gonna go back and find Noibat. Didn't I give you Noibat? Oh, I gave you Noivern. Do I have something special about these? Infiltrator? Infiltrator's better. I'll give you that one. And Bronzong. Okay. Yeah, I was looking it up on Cerebi while we were trading. Oh, I think I don't have Shinx yet. I have to move that into my Evolve box. In fact, while I'm EV training my Cubfu, I could actually evolve a bunch of other Pokemon at the same time. I might have to move areas instead of training here in Route 2. Man, Luxray is so cool looking, but is not very good at all as a Pokemon. Oh, you wanted Bronzong, right. Here's a Bronzong. King of the Grookeys. Yep, it took us a long time to get a good Grookey. I don't need to evolve my Rockruff anymore. So I finished that Pokedex entry. Oh yeah, here's a Dreepy, by the way. I have 2 of them even. Infiltrator, Clear Body. I forget which one is the better one. Probably, not better, but like, one of these I think is the hidden ability. So Pika, you can get in next for this Pokemon. Oh, Cursed Body is actually the hidden ability, so it doesn't really matter which one of these I give you. But is that an egg move? Curse? Curse, Confuse Ray. Okay, just Curse and Confuse Ray are egg moves. So this is a Dreepy with egg moves, and this one actually has no egg moves. Those are all just the moves that it learns at level 1. You want the clear body Dreepy? Alright, that's fine. I have 2 of them here anyway, so I can give one to you and one to Pika. Fletchling. Such a good Pokemon in Smash. Because it like ankle bites you, and you can like combo off of it. Welcome back, C Yang. I'm glad you made it back before we ended the stream. Your second favorite Pokemon is Delibird. What's your first favorite Pokemon? Snorlax? Okay. Snorlax for the longest time was like this channel's signature Pokemon, because it was the first Pokemon that I built for competitive purposes. And I had to like learn a whole bunch of stuff about how to actually build competitive Pokemon. This Snorlax isn't even that good. I could make it a lot better if I redid it today. Especially now that Max Soup is a thing. In fact, I might end up doing that because I could breed for the right nature, the right IVs, and everything. And then I could just like have a better Snorlax altogether. And it already has the egg moves that it would need. And Jolteon's always been my favorite Pokemon, even though it's like not very good. This is my favorite Jolteon set because it basically handles most of the like one single player content, but sadly Jolteon's just very frail. Right now I would say that my signature Pokemon for the channel is Ribombee, because I use it all the time. Like I've used it in so many double battles because I love using Speed Swap. And I love using Pollen Puff. Right now I use this Choice Scarf, so like the other moves aren't that great. But like I could switch it off into something else, like Focus Sash, and then use Quiver Dance into Baton Pass as a move, or as a combination. Speed Swap, yuck. There's nothing yuck about Speed Swap. Like Speed Swap into Wailord and you get fast Water Spouts. Speed Swap into Snorlax, and you have like fast. I mean, you could use Belly Drum Snorlax as well, but like you could do like. There's so many options, like fast Golurk. Like any slow Pokemon that's like otherwise good in every other way. Like you could have Speed Swap into Appleton, and then like have a fast Pokemon that's super bulky and has high HP. And actually has good special attack too. Unfortunately, so Ribombee's like the fastest Pokemon that can learn Speed Swap. Actually, it's not the fastest Pokemon. The fastest Pokemon that can learn Speed Swap is Excelgor. But you have to trade for that, and it's like really annoying to get one. And I don't really feel like breeding a good one because it's just difficult to come across. Oops. But yeah, so the second fastest Pokemon that learns Speed Swap. Alright, let's keep on with the trades for now. The next Pokemon that I'm excited to get out of the DLC will be when Articuno comes in Crown. Because Articuno is my favorite legendary Pokemon. And then I'd be able to have a good, what's it called? I'd have my favorite Pokemon and my favorite legendary Pokemon in the same game, maybe even on the same team. You want Turtonator. This guy. I'll give you the one with Wide Guard, which is an egg move. Yeah, I'm still disappointed about Turtonator. I came up with a strat for Turtonator to use Shell Trap, which activates every time you get hit by a physical move. And then I tried to use it with Raichu, which has Brutal Swing, which would hit all people, everyone on the field, including Turtonator. So the strategy was Turtonator uses Shell Trap, Raichu uses Brutal Swing, Turtonator uses Shell Trap and like obliterates both Pokemon on the opposing team. And I was going to use the Shell Bell too, so it would heal off the damage that it took from the Brutal Swing. But it doesn't work actually. When you activate it, when you hit yourself, it doesn't actually activate. The opponent has to hit you. And why would an opponent ever hit Turtonator? Because it's only good for one thing. And that's Shell Trap. It also could learn Body Press though, so actually it's good for more than just one thing. It's pretty good bulky Pokemon. This is the, what's it called, that Pika gave me. What is it doing over here? I need to put that in my breed box instead. Hitmonchan? Hitmonchan is a kind of annoying Pokemon to get, isn't it? And Hitmontop. I'll search for Hitmontop, find it. If you need one, I can help get you an Excelgor since I have Carablast. I'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Pika. Talonflame used to be like one of the best Pokemon for singles because of Gale Wings. It gave priority to your flying type moves. It's still pretty good because you can use priority max airstream now. But they nerfed it in this game, so it only works when you're at 100% health. So if you use Brave Bird, which is what most Talonflames did, you use Brave Bird, it would attack first, you'd hit the opponent, and that's good. And then after that, it's no good anymore. So I'm looking for Hitmontop. Almost forgot. I should have one, but I don't. Unfortunate. No Hitmontop. It's probably in one of my other save files. I can look through Pokemon Home later. Hitmonlee. Hitmonlee. Yes, I have two. Focus energy. Close combat reversal. Reckless. So there's nothing special about either of these. No egg moves. They're just regular old Hitmonlees. Are you gonna want this back? Well, I plan on getting water style, so I can trade you for that. Wait, you beat it 3 times? When you buy the DLC, do you get it for all your save files? I figured you would only get it for 1 save file. Or did you have to buy the DLC 3 times? Wow, okay, that's cool. So that means I could do that myself then. That will be a nice off-stream exercise. Alright, you've gone through every box. This is the last one that you're likely to have something that you'd want from. You need anything from here? What's this Gardevoir doing here? Why did I say to keep this? I think I got this because it has synchronize, and at one point I was going to try to breed a Ralts of every nature so that I could synchronize find the Pokemon that I want, but that didn't make any sense because I could instead just get the Ditto. You can actually have this Gardevoir because I actually don't need it anymore. There's so many Pokemon that you need here. You'll have to trade me back all of them though, because it is in the keep box. So I can give you them for Pokedex completion. This is basically my box of like really difficult to get Pokemon because they're like maybe they're exclusives. Like for example, Delusion or Duosion and Excelgor you had to trade for. Throw is a version exclusive. These are my original hidden ability starters and whatnot. Oh look, it's a regular old Hoenn Corsola. That was a pretty long list of Pokemon here. So we did Mummy Thing, and then Dracovish, and then Throw, Phantom. Phantom isn't in here. Maybe you were talking about Gourgeist. Persian, so that's this one over here, and then go from there. So Dracovish is next. Did you actually mean Dracozolt? Because you said the one next to Dracovish. Do you need Dracovish or Dracozolt? You need Dracozolt, okay. All the fossils? Okay, that's no problem. So we're going to do all the fossils first, then we're going to do Throw, and then Gourgeist, Persian, and then Oranguru. I still need to make that Oranguru set, because Rangaroo comes with telepathy as an ability, which means you can't get affected by your own teammates. And it also comes with the attack instruct, which causes your teammate to use the same move a second time. So like you could do double rock slide, or you could do like double sludge wave, or you could do double surf, you could do double earthquake. But what I really want to do is double hyper beam. I don't know if it'll work, but it would be cool if it did. And it probably would fail on max moves, I'm guessing, because that would be busted. But I guess I could always go to the battle tower and find out. People like to complain about Dracovish, but Arctovish is pretty tough as well. Like if you don't use Toxic on it, because it's like super bulky, has a lot of HP, and it has hail, and it heals over time. When it has strong, this one has strong jaw, but it could also come with Ice Veil, whatever the one is where you heal over time in the hailstorm. So it's a pretty good stall mon. Ice Body, that's the one. Thank you for that. Throw is next. Tomorrow's stream will probably start in the kind of like middle afternoon. The plan will be to do Zera Aura raids, because we gotta beat 1,000,000 of them, so we all get the shiny. Even though I don't really need the shiny myself, because I already have Zera Aura. Do I have the sock? Probably, unless I traded it away. I'm gonna finish what I currently have so far though. I've got Persian next. Wait, I'm supposed to be getting back... Yeah, there we go. Nope. I need whatever Pokemon used to be here. Throw. That's the one I need. Oh, is that a shiny Slowbro? I don't even know what the different forms look like. Did you just evolve the shiny Slowpoke that you got from egg hatching when the pre-DLC came out, or did you get another one? I got a little nervous for a little bit there. Alright, did you need this Gorgeist? Is that what you meant? Or do you want Phantom, which is like... Where would I find a Phantom? It's probably my giveaway box. You need Phantom and Gorgeist, okay. So, here's Phantom. I'll give you Harvest. You can actually keep the Phantom. Means I should have traded it last, honestly. Because I need the Gorgeist back. Is King back in the Pokedex? Not yet. Pretty sure it's going to be added back in Crown Tundra. So I think Nidoqueen is definitely back in the Crown Tundra, but it hasn't been confirmed about Nidoking yet. But if they add as many Pokemon to the Crown Tundra as they did in Armor Isle, then we still won't have the complete Pokedex, which is very interesting. Alright, that was the last one, I'm pretty sure. Well, they probably actually will come out with another DLC pack then. Because I'd be very surprised if they actually finished development on the game without having the complete Pokedex. Do you have a Rhyhorn with... actually, I could just trade you a Rhyperior. I'm pretty sure I have one. I would be very, very, very surprised if they finished development on Sword and Shield without having all the Pokemon available. Nope, I don't have a Rhyperior. Or, you know, one way that they could put the rest of the Pokemon in the game would be through a separate game altogether. People have been noticing that there weren't that many Gen 4 Pokemon. There are only 6 Gen 4 Pokemon added to this game, or through the Isle of Armor DLC. So people have been speculating that when we find out on Tuesday, or we're going to find out on Tuesday that that's what the next thing is going to be. You can also find Rhyperior in the wild, by the way, if you wanted to catch it that way. Pretty sure I found one in the desert. I can't actually fly to here. Oh well. But I saw one in the pot bottom desert. That was fast. It's the right person. Alright. You give away just anything here. I'd be sad if they continue with the trend of remaking every gen. Well, I don't think it's that bad of an idea, because like I always tell people that there hasn't been a Pokemon game that's as good as Pokemon Silver version, but like unless they had come out with Pokemon Silver version, the only way for anyone to ever find out about that would be to have a Game Boy Color. So I don't think it's that bad to have remakes. What I'm really hoping for, so honestly what I want to happen on Tuesday, I want them to announce a Let's Go version of Pokemon Silver version. That's what I would really want to see. Like, you know, Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu, except Gen 2. It's probably not going to happen. But that would be my ideal state. And I think that in some ways, just making more and more Pokemon games is just like unsustainable. Like we're already past the 800 mark, and every single game, like no matter how many Pokemon we already have, for some reason if people don't see them add like 100 more Pokemon, they're like, oh, these devs are so lazy, like how could they not add an extra 200 Pokemon to this game that already has, you know, 1,000 Pokemon in it? That's a pretty cool looking shiny. I usually prefer the original colors to the shiny versions, but Luxray is pretty cool. I find Let's Go and the Omega Ruby over Omega Sapphire to be worse than the 3rd gen games. Is that supposed to be an insult? I'm assuming that's supposed to be an insult. I personally liked Gen 3. I'm trying to think of why someone would dislike Gen 3. What I was saying is that to make a new region that doesn't have new Pokemon, just the current pool of Pokemon. Oh, okay, that makes sense too. Now that would actually be pretty nice, because then you would focus mostly on the story. All right, let's see. I need to spend some time rearranging these boxes probably. Not necessarily all the boxes, but like there's just a couple that I need to like make sure that I do. For example, I need to make sure that Oranguru gets back in its proper box. And then what else happened? I didn't trade any of my battle Pokemon. Oh, you're saying that the original was better than the remakes for that. I honestly didn't actually play Soul Silver. I bought it because I was like, oh man, this is going to be great. But like, I bought it right after, or right before I went to college. Or was it while I was in college? I forget. But for whatever reason, I bought it when I was no longer playing my DS anymore. Because I was playing like MMOs and like I was working and things like that. And eventually sold it along with my DS because I hadn't played it in like 2 years. And probably wasn't going to play it again. Shinx. I need to move Shinx. This goes into this box. This guy, low pup, even though I already have another low pup, that's fine, I'll move that. What I'd like is the new Coliseum game, since there's a slim chance Genius Sonority returning. What? Hey, they have Bandai Namco work on the... Oh, is that the developer? Okay, that must be the developers for Coliseum. I was on Mr. Bear's chat earlier today, and he was talking about how he wanted to have like a new Pokemon Stadium or Pokemon Coliseum because he liked Pokemon Stadium so much for the Nintendo 64. And I was telling him like, well, what would really be the point of having Pokemon Stadium for the Switch? Because like the whole purpose of Pokemon Stadium for the N64 was when you played the Game Boy games, there were no animations. So if you wanted to see 3D animations, the only way to do it was to play Stadium. And there were some mini games, yeah, but like, you know, they weren't that great really, unless you were playing with friends, I guess. So there wouldn't really be too much of a point in that. Like if you had a story mode, then maybe. Fletchling... Does Fletchling evolve into Talonflame? Did I just complete the Talonflame line just now? Through trades? I think I did. Next up will be Pika, by the way. You can put in a code, Pika, if you're still watching, and then I can give you this Dreepy, plus anything else that you are looking for. Let's keep on looking here. I don't think there's anything out of place here. Oh, I even have these other Dreepies too. Sucker Punch is another egg move for Dreepy. Oh, I have so many Dreepies. Look at this. What? It's a very common Pokemon to get on Surprise Trade. Look, here's another one. So many international ones, too. Did I? Oh yeah, I had multiple Hitmonlees, and I gave you one of them. So I need to pay Pokemon Battle Revolution. Which one was that? I don't remember that. Was that a GameCube game? The name sounds familiar, but I don't think I've ever seen it before. You're connecting? I don't have a code put in. You're supposed to give me the code. I'm just rearranging, I'm just organizing my boxes while I wait for you to put a code in. C dot is... No, that's the sword exclusive. Ludicolo is the shield exclusive. Another Dreepy, by the way. I might have more Dreepies than any other Pokemon. Oh wait, no, that's not true. I have entire boxes full of like Eevees and Noibats and Grookis and things like that. Oh, this one came already pre-built. Why? This must have been a max raid Pokemon that someone traded away. And it must have been from a rare den, because sometimes if you get a Pokemon from a rare den, they'll sometimes have an egg move. And in this case, you know, they have Sucker Punch. That was a Wii game that you could transfer Pokemon from your DS. Oh, okay, I see. This guy should go into rare, I guess? Yeah, it should go into rare, because I have to make a new save file in order to get another one. Do you want the water style for your Pokedex little game, or do you need it to like battle with? Do I have Shelmet? I doubt it. Nope, no Shelmets. 1174, 1174. Alright. Re-inputting new code. Alright, so I'll just wait for that one then. Alright, 1174, 1174. Alright. Now we'll be trading with Pika. And if anyone else wants to trade, you know, feel free to say so in chat. I have most of the Pokemon. I know I have like all of them somewhere, but I have most of them on this save file. Oh, 1174, 1774 is what you wrote in last time. Okay. And you wanted a Dreepy, and I have like a million of those. But I'll give you one with, what's it called? I'll give you the Sucker Punch one. Because Sucker Punch Dragapult is fun. Just need to find it. Japanese too, so you'll be able to be more likely to get a shiny from it. Oh, I know you were asking for Dreepy, but I figured you would just breed another one. If you breed with that Dragapult, then the child that comes out should have, oh, I got Libero Cinderace for it. Oh, you don't need to return it. I wasn't planning on using it. Or at least not that one. Actually, where is my Dragapult I was planning on breeding? I guess I don't have it yet. But I have another Sucker Punch, Dreepy anyway. Let's see, known move, Sucker Punch. So many score bunnies with Sucker Punch. Oh, actually, that was my last. Oh, nope, here it is. Dreepy with Sucker Punch. But also, I wasn't planning. The set that I had wasn't Sucker Punch Dragapult anyway. I'm not sure what Pokemon I'm missing. What's the Pokedex number for that Pokemon? Because I could just look it up here. Because I have all of them. Now, if you were actually missing Dreepy for Pokedex number for your final Pokedex entry, then I probably should have just traded you Dreepy, rather than make you work for it. So if it's showing you, it won't show you the ones you can't see, then you should sort, and then sort by number. And then it won't show you that number, but like, for example, it'll say like, you know, number 379, Charmeleon, and then there'll be a blank, and then 381 will be type null. So then you'll know that you're missing 380, and then you tell me that, and then I'll look it up, and then it'll be Charizard. But also, you're missing like more than just one. You're missing 300. You're missing 39 of them. I'm sure you have all the starters. Those are usually things that will actually, those wouldn't be missing because you can battle trainers in the wild area that have all the starters. The baby Pokemon are very common to be missing. So like Pichu, Cleffa. You're missing the Gothita lineup? Okay. So like Gothitelle, Gothorita, things like that. Are those Sword exclusives? Oh, you're probably missing a lot of the ones that only appear in Mist. So, Gothorita only appears in misty areas. Oh, Gothita. There's no R in there. And actually, yeah, that's actually a Sword exclusive, so I'll have to trade you that. 277 and 278. Behem and Elglim. Are those Sword exclusives? Elgium. Eglim. Elgium. Nope, you can find those in both Sword and Shield. But I think they only appear in the mist as well. They teleport around, I think. Yeah, 277 is Elgium. You're missing Rufflet. You can breed a Braviary for that. They're all over, but I just never caught one. Yeah. What else you missing? It's hard when you're missing the entire lineup. Like, if you know that Iselgor is the last form, and you know that Cubchoo's the first form, then like, you just be missing an entire line, and you just have no idea where it is. You're missing Rufflet. Like, do you have... Like, I would imagine you'd be missing, like, Cleffa, or, like, Munchlax, or, you know, things where you had to kind of go out of your way, like Mime Jr., where you had to, like, actually try to catch them. Because you can't find Mime Jr. in the wild. You have to breed a Mr. Mime with an odd incense. Or like Cophagrigus. You can't get this in the game. You have to catch a Yamask and then trade it with an NPC, and then you'll get regular Yamask instead of Galarian Yamask, and then it evolves into Cophagrigus. You got a 5-star Zeraora raid. Oh, let's beat it. It's up now. Alright. It should refresh soon enough. There you go. Hey there, AG. How's it going? How was the rest of your Smash stream earlier today? Oh, I'm gonna be upset. You can't select a Pokemon from your battle team. Oh no, this is disastrous. If I can't use Golurk, then I'll have to use Decidueye. Decidueye should be fine. It's resistant to electric attacks and it's still a ghost type, so it should be good. I was doing okay and met this one guy I fought in the arena, but his name was How to Hack, and I thought it was Zero in disguise. Zero has been raiding, you know, small streamers, and although I guess your stream would be even more small than usual for Zero's raids. Runagrigus. Maybe there's something they know about that I don't. Hey there, Damien. Welcome to the channel. It's okay. After this, I will take Golurk out of my battle team, and then we'll be able to clean up this guy if we lose this one. I don't think it was him because he didn't DM me like you normally would. But if I see him myself on tomorrow's video, I'm gonna lose it. This is probably level 100 Zero Aura now that I think about it. We are grossly underprepared for this. I think that all of the 5-star Zero Auras are 5-star because you can't catch them anyway. But we are gifted a shiny Zero Aura if a million people beat it. That was my first time seeing Gigantamax Cinderace in use. I've seen it's got Blaze Kick. Wasn't expecting that. Yeah, this was supposed to be easy, but unfortunately, the Pokemon that I wanted to use is in a battle team, and I wasn't allowed to use it for this battle. Yeah, you can find the 4-stars. Those are regular and able to be beaten pretty easily, even. Oops. Gotta cheer on the team. We're done for. Yeah, this has been bad from the jump, but that's okay. Hey there, bruh moment. The shiny ones are harder to beat. That makes sense. Good old Focus Sash. Rip Focus Sash. At least he lowers his own defenses. That's nice. Alright, Cinderace versus the world. Now this isn't going to work out too well. Because he's going to be faster than me and still going to Blaze Kick me. And then I'm going to just die. And if not me, then the Runegrigus. Why does it keep on selecting Pokemon first? Reset our stats, that's no problem because we didn't have any boosts anyway. Close combat, oh, because he used Max Guard and was a normal type, so it was super effective. That didn't one-shot Runegrigus last time, but since then he's used like 3 workups. So we didn't even like lower one set of shields, but that's okay. we weren't really going to win that one because I needed to have my Pokemon ready. There we go. And now Golurk is not in any teams. Probably doesn't need Assault Vest though. Maybe you could go for Leftovers instead. Leftovers should be fine to use here. And I'll also go ahead and candy up my Golurk as well. Alright, let's try that again. Wycom is such a terrible system. It's just so bad. It's just so bad. Oh, it's not up yet? Okay. There it is. Now it's up. Nope. That was, I guess the one that he canceled earlier. We probably won't end up training Cubchoo today. Your Neo is in game? Okay. I'm going to put Cubchoo in the Pokemon job. Be ready by Sunday. On Sunday we will finish the DLC. Speed. Power Anklet. All day. Now, normally I train the Pokemon by like having something else attack for it, but maybe for this one, because like the whole theme of the game is that you're training Cubfu up yourself. I think that I'll actually do it the other way. I think I'll actually have Cubchoo himself, or whatever the name of the new Pokemon is. I think I'll actually use it itself for the actual training. And with it being level 10, that's actually about the level that you'd be if you went through the game and then instead of going to the wild area you went to the Isle of Armor. And since it scales to your level, then you'd actually have a companion Pokemon along with your starter. It's up. Okay, looks like we got all viewers in here. That's Damien, Lil Game, Paper Plaza Productions, and myself. Hopefully you use high horsepower or stomping tantrum and not earthquake. Speaking of earthquake, I actually can't use earthquake myself, even though that's my only ground type move. Lower your own defenses. Oh no, he reset his defenses. Really want to use bounce? Sounds pretty scary. That would have been a super effective hit. Rip Cinderace. And that was a level 94 Cinderace too. Oh, Earth Power is also good. Alright, Dynamax. Melmetal now. Drop the shields. Drop the shields. Hey, there we go. Nice work, Lil Game. You actually helped us out more by dying than staying alive. Alright, now Zeraora attacks us a couple times. Blaze Kick is still an issue. Like, that would actually still hit my Golurk even, and it would hurt a lot even. Although mine is built to be pretty bulky though. Sure hope I'm faster than Melmetal, so I can use this Drain Punch. Oh, super effective against Melmetal. Alright, that did not do very much damage. What would be a good Pokemon to use? Because in addition to Golurk is good for like every other reason, because you know, he's tanky, he's immune to close combat and to discharge and to plasma fists, but he has the issue of being a physical attacker. Nice, that's a good cheer. At least discharge is a special attack. But he got a critical hit though. No. Alright, is this gonna kill me? One more workup and that'll one-shot me. Or he could just double down on me. And so even the Golurt isn't a foolproof plan. Yeah, that guy's pretty tough. It's like almost as tough as the Mewtwo. Let me think for a little bit here. Can't really do Lightning Rod because most of the Pokemon that get Lightning Rod it wouldn't work for. So he's got a good fighting type move, so like you would probably want sort of Fairy maybe. I mean Shedinja would work for a while, but once he uses the stat resetter, then actually Blaze Kick would knock out Shedinja, so never mind. That's no good. Kind of necessary to take hits for the team. I mean, it's not that necessary. Because if your teammates die, it doesn't really matter if you're alive. Like, it would be different if Melmetal had, like, Rage Powder or something like that and forced the attacks on him. Like, you would almost want to go with, like, a rock ground type. But you actually don't because of the close combat. And I think Fire is super effective against Fairy. Is that right? I know Steel is and Poison is. Sandaconda wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Because it's a physically bulky Pokemon that's immune to electric types. So you would have to worry about close combat and whatnot. I wonder if there's a Pokemon that gets Psych Up. That'd be pretty good. Seismitoad? Yeah, Seismitoad would also be good because it's water ground, so it would be resistant to Blaze Kick. And it would be immune to Discharge and Volt Plasma Fist. Steelix wouldn't be that bad for a little bit, but once the buffs get out of hand, then it'd be over. Like, I wanted to think about Wishcash. Wishcash would be good, because it's water ground. That's, you know, good on its own. But more importantly, it can be a special attacker as well. So it would actually be good against the blaze kick, because that would be not very effective. Yep. He would suffer from the close combat though. But overall, Wishcash is actually not a very good Pokemon though. 468 base stat total, mostly HP, a little bit of defense. You want a Pokemon that's a bit more bulky defensively. Clear Smog will work if the shields are down, I think. Actually, I think that Clear Smog works always, even if the shields are up, now that I think about it. There are the other things that, like, what am I thinking of? Things like Defog or Strange Steam. Basically, if it doesn't do damage, then it won't have any effect through the shields. If it weren't for the Blaze Kick, then Rillaboom would be pretty good. It would resist like most of the stuff and is tanky. And with the Grassy Surge we'd heal, but we'd also be healing it. Alright. Let's try again with another code. Alright, so Damien's passed the Melmetal over so that we can get the tank, and then Marshadow so we can steal the stats. My Golurk's here just because it's like the best Pokemon that I could do for that. And we got Shuckle, who's going to just live, and that's about it. But like, that's all you really need, because you lower a shield with an attack no matter how strong the attack is, so it doesn't matter that Shuckle's weak physically. Steel Strike. Oh yeah, that Shuckle's never dying. That's interesting. It only takes the buffed stats. And I guess that makes sense. But, you know, it could have also taken the lowered stats as well. Yeah, get him, Shuckle. Maybe this Zeraora is plus speed nature, so you wouldn't outspeed it. Ugh, close. Please hit. Oh yeah, that's fine. I'll take that. Take one for the team. Well, even in max raid battles, Pokemon still have different IVs and natures, so you could outspeed one and not another. Maybe the one that you outsped was actually minus speed natured. A bit more, nice. Hopefully it hits Shuckle with like a close combat next turn so it can lower its stats a bit more. So far things are good. I probably would have healed the Marshadow. Use a max potion or a full restore. Wow, that's a tanky Melmetal. But on the bright side, this gives you an opportunity to cheer, and if it drops shields, then we'll be in really good position. I think we get one more max turn for Melmetal. No, that was the third turn, for sure. Yeah, thought so. If you have double Iron Bash, you could use it next turn. That would be a good time to use it. Max Flare on Melmetal. Hardly does any damage. So this is turn 4 out of 10. Oh, Steel is not very effective against Electric. I actually never knew that. He actually didn't use Work Up during this turn, so that's good. I should probably heal. Oh, the infestation. Okay, that's cool. let's see, what do I have to heal with? Moo milk is not enough. Full heal, elixir, max potion. He's probably like -6 by now. Easy. So for our efforts, we got an ability capsule, that's good. More candies than usual. Some rare candies. Yeah, no problem. We added 4 to the 1 million. Yeah, the Mars Shadow definitely does help stop him from like going crazy. Otherwise, you would need like some sort of clear smog Pokemon or like topsy-turvy Pokemon or something like that. So we did it like 3rd try. I'd imagine that tomorrow's stream is going to be a lot less successful. But we'll have fun with it either way. But we're about at the 3.5 hour mark. So I think that this is a pretty good place to put an end to the stream. Right on time. AG is also leaving. I wonder if I could raid somebody. Is anyone streaming tonight? Let's take a look. There's only one person that's streaming Pokemon right now, out of my subscription box at least. So I guess we'll skip on the raid tonight. So yeah, tomorrow more Pokemon, and then tomorrow evening probably Smash, and then Sunday we're gonna do Pokemon. We're gonna do story content, and then if I have time on Sunday night, we will play some more Final Fantasy IX, and then Monday back to the same schedule with Final Fantasy IX. So that's the plan so far. It'll likely change like it always does. But if you've enjoyed, be sure to like the stream. If you want to see more content from me, be sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody.